Hey everybody, on today's video we are gonna make some jerky with the deer that I got this year, and we've got a new tool to use. So we've got an electric jerky gun, so we'll get to see that in action later in the video, and we'll get at it. Alright, so once you have your deer meat deboned and I cut into small pieces so then it'll be easier for grinding, then you need to grind it. I use like a digital scale I got from Cabelas, and then I separate it before I grind it into 5-pound bags. Well, a little over, because you'll lose a hair while you're grinding. Because I just use these packets from Runnings, and I know there's a million recipes out there, and of course there's people that swear by their perfect recipe, but all the ratios for salt and everything are right in there, and they taste pretty good. So that's why I do that. But yeah, so we'll grind this bag up. Alright, so that's about half the bag ground up, and this is an old, I don't even want to know how old, Cabelas grinder that, I mean, at the time was probably like 50 bucks. And I'm going to use this thing until it dies, because to replace it is, yeah, a lot more than that. And yeah, so you can do a coarse grind and then follow it up with a smaller grind, but this seems to work fine for me. So I've been pretty meticulous about getting the silver skin and everything off. Now, do you have to? Not really, because honestly it'll catch in the screen and you'll just have to clean the chute more often, and it won't end up in your jerky. But yeah, so I'll finish grinding the rest of this, and the next step should be just mixing the seasoning in. Alright, so now we are up to putting our seasoning packet in. So I've got the ground beef in here, or ground deer, and I mixed up the packet following the directions. So I'll kind of, oh dang it, forgot to put my gloves on. That's always awesome. Well, already in it, might as well just do it. Okay, and I did just wash my hands, so not a big deal. But we'll pour this in here. And then mix it up all well and good. One nice thing about using the bigger tub like this is it's easier to get it all mixed. The bad part is it's just something bigger to clean. But and I know they sell those mixers and all that good stuff. They're nice, don't get me wrong, but they're also not cheap. And then it's one more thing that you gotta have sitting around, store somewhere, remember where you put it, all that good stuff. So yeah, there we go. And honestly, these tubs, I think they work pretty darn good. Just make sure that you have plenty of room so you can stir it easily. Usually I like to remember my gloves so then your hands aren't so dirty. But not a big deal. I just washed my hands, so we're good. So there we go. Got that all mixed up, and then next step, we'll get to try out the new jerky gun. Alright, so it is the next day, and here it is. I got the new electric jerky gun. Got 5 pounds of ground right here. Now, I didn't get rid of the old one. I've still got my original one, just in case. If I ever need a backup, or the electric one doesn't work out the way I want it to, but we'll give it a shot. So it's a trial run. I've never ran this thing yet, so we'll take this end off, and we'll put the loading deal on here. Alright, and remember my gloves this time. Alright, so to me, this looks like I don't know, I think I'm going to kind of hold it between my legs type deal. That might be the easiest way to load that. And this is a batch of hickory, and yeah, I can definitely smell it. So with the ground, I mean, you don't necessarily have to let it sit, but sitting overnight, I think helps a little bit infuse that flavor. Let's see here. There. Now the bag's not trying to fall over on me. I didn't think I was going to need the plunger, but I might. I think I'll grab that quick. So of course this came with it too. So I probably should have started plunging at the beginning of the load. So it doesn't want to push down further, so we'll do a test run here with that much in it. Okay, there we go. Now we'll give it a shot. So this is your release to pull the handle back, and here's your trigger. Whoa. So that one got a little long. We'll just bring that over here. So it's kind of like the cappuccino machine at the truck stop. You gotta stop a little sooner than when you're ready. Not bad on that one. Works pretty slick. This thing, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that I think works pretty darn slick. So that's the Cabelas, the electric one. Now, and I don't know if you can even find this jerky blaster anymore. Dad got this last year. It was like the last one on the shelf. And he's been looking and he hasn't seen any others. So, but I'm sure there's some other brands that have it. This just happens to be the Cabelas one. But I'll get these trays loaded and we'll get some going in the dehydrator. Alright, so it's been going about 7.5 hours. I've got it here in the limb dehydrator. And it's curling up. Pull the rack out here. And there we go. And yeah, it feels right. Jiggling. Or not jiggling, sliding. See here, make sure it's alright. Yeah, I think that'll work. Oh, yeah, that's good. So this was the Hickory, the Limb brand, their backwoods jerky seasoning. Ooh, that's good. You know, there's salt there, but not overpowering. Yeah, so that's pretty darn good. So there we go. Tested out the new electronic jerky blaster from the Cabelas. Thing's awesome. Cleanup wasn't any more difficult than the old hand crank ones. Worked out well. So yeah, so it's jerky time, and I'll make up a whole bunch, and I'm sure the kids will go through it fairly quickly, and yeah, so enjoyed by all. But that's today's video. As always, thanks for watching, and take care.